RC Bash Boy here. Welcome and welcome to Kyosho Wednesday. So I gotta say, so YouTube went ahead and I guess they disabled the going live on the smaller channels here on YouTube, and I guess unfortunately I was one of the channels that were affected by this. I did want it, to go live, but apparently I just couldn't do it. So I just went. Right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do a one take video of this Kyosho Optima. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the thing. Another thing that I have to say is that right now in West Texas, we're having very very bad weather. It's really really windy outside. It's to a point where probably if I set the camera down, the camera will fly away. So we're dealing with really really high winds here in West Texas. So I do apologize. That I'm not doing a running video of this vehicle. However, I did want it, to run this vehicle, but unfortunately, like I said, due to the to weather, unfortunately, I won't be able to run it, this Wednesday. But hey, I mean, who knows? Maybe on next Wednesday, if I have the chance, I'll go ahead and do a running video of the Kyosho Optima, the one you have here on your screen. So, other than that, I mean, I'll just go ahead and give you a quick walkthrough of this vehicle. Just info, to my knowledge. Those of you that know Kyosho a little bit more than I do, I know that no one's perfect, like myself. If I do say or mention anything that's incorrectly, please feel free to correct me on the comment section. And I'll be more than happy to correct based of what I'm about to say here of the this Kyosho Optima. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. So yes, this is I think early '80s, mid '80s vehicle. It's the Kyosho Optima. Um, to my knowledge, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first platform from Kyosho that it was a four-wheel drive vehicle. So from their entire lineup, this is basically Kyosho's first four-wheel drive buggy. This is a re-release. This is not a an old school '80s vehicle. I did pick this up a couple years back. The assembly went really well. I had no issues with this whatsoever. And I will say, it's a really neat build. I gotta say, the stickers, everything, as far as building the chassis, it is just amazing and very straightforward. Most importantly, I had no issues, building this vehicle whatsoever. Um, we're gonna go ahead and start with the bumpers. There is an option of putting bumpers on there. I decided, to put the big bumper, just to give it a more vintage look. The kit also gives you a smaller bumper that you can also fit here. But like I said, I just decided to put that one because, like I said, I just wanted to give it a little, the vintage look. Um, Also, I did went ahead and I painted, everything, and I put every single decal, where it had to go. I did go by the book, and actually on my Kyosho or Tamayo builds, I go basically what I see on the picture. I just don't like to paint it a different color or make it a little different. I just go based on how it should look. When I see the box, that's how I want it. I want my vehicles, to look. So I did try my best to do that. So, and yeah, if if you Google or if you check out the Kyosho Optima, this is what you're gonna look at. So um, onto the chassis. The chassis is pretty straightforward, and as you can see, it's a metal chassis, and this is belt driven. Okay, Kyosho gives you the option of running a chain on there or a belt. Okay, so see the belt. This is where the belt runs, right here. And obviously, it's completely covered. There's no debris or dirt, going into the belt or anything whatsoever. So if you decide to put the chain or the belt, like I did, that whole drivetrain, it's completely sealed. So no debris, nothing will go inside the belt or the chain, whichever one you choose. So yes, and then like I said, the chassis is metal. So it's like I said, it's pretty straightforward. So down to the mortar and ESC, I went ahead and I put a brushless mortar and ESC on there, which is the Castle Creations. I think it's just a normal Castle Creations, nothing like a Sidewinder 3, or it's just a regular Castle Mamba mortar and ESC on there. So yeah, the shocks, they have a good shock oil on there. Like I said, it comes with a kit. So it does really well. On the sand. I haven't run this on asphalt. On hard surfaces because of these. The newbie tires. I just didn't want to wear them out completely. So I've only ran this on sand, and honestly, the only place that I ran this is at the RC Bash Boy Arena. So this vehicle has only seen sand. I've maybe ran this probably, I would say, like maybe 5-6 times. I went ahead and I did some tuning on to the endpoints on the servo, also the the endpoints on the ESC, throttle and reverse and all that. And I just wanted to tweak it and leave it how it should. So this thing is a bullet. Most I've run this vehicle, it's a 2S, and it's highly capable. If you ask me, if I want to try a 3S, I really don't know if a 3S battery would fit in here. And let me show you where you input the battery. The battery goes in here. Okay, I don't know if my camera's catching that, but the battery goes in like that. So I really don't know if a 3S would fit in there. But to me, a 2S battery, it's enough power for something like being a vehicle, that it's vintage re-release, material. Like I mentioned, earlier in other Kyosho Wednesdays, these types of vehicles, they're awesome, they're neat, but just like any other Kyosho owner, if you happen to break one of these, I'm sure it's gonna be kind of difficult, to find parts, for such, vehicle. I'm sure if you go to their website or maybe call, customer service on, Kyosho or what have you, I'm sure they'll be able to help you out. I've never tried, doing such thing, but if I ever break something, I'll definitely record it and have it for you guys to check out their customer service from Kyosho. But so far I haven't broken a single thing on these cars. And yes, I will say I haven't really push them to the limit, to a point where I'm sending them off like, 30 feet, up in the sky and stuff like that. But but I've run them, full throttle here and there. But I clean them, and I try my best, to keep them in really good shape. And that's what I'm trying to say here. So yes, so to conclude this, like I said, today is Kyosho Wednesday. I really wanted, to run this vehicle, but unfortunately, due to weather conditions here in West Texas, it's just unfortunate that I won't be able to run this today. Why? Because if I go there, all you guys are just gonna hear is just sand, and sand will be blowing on in my face, and it's just very uncomfortable, and I just rather just talk about the car, give you guys some info on this vehicle. And of course, if you guys have any questions, any comments on this vehicle, feel free to let me know down in the comment section down below. And yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys learned a thing or two here about this vehicle. So yes, and like I said, just to conclude here, overall I'm happy with this vehicle. Actually, when I started building the Kyosho Turbo Scorpion, when I finished tweaking that vehicle, I immediately went ahead and started building this one, because I built these vehicles, back to back. That's another thing I've left out. But when the Kyosho Turbo Scorpion was created by me, when it was completely done, this vehicle was next up in the list. So it went really well. Everything, the assembly, was just based on how it was on the book. And overall I'm super happy with it. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully you guys are seeing more Kyoshos here, and every other Wednesday. And I'm trying my best to keep you guys posted on the on Kyosho Wednesday, of who's been uploading Kyosho videos and stuff like that. But the only person that I've seen that they're really active on Kyosho Wednesday, do me a favor, go ahead and please check out Adventure Time RC. Actually, he picked up a vintage Kyosho. Actually, it was I really don't remember the name of it, but it was a release from 1987. So it's a true, genuine, old age Kyosho vehicle. And to my knowledge, I mean, I did see the whole video. Turns out that he even has the remote, the original remote from Kyosho, and the whole platform, the old school ESCs, and the motor itself. It's just all old school. So Adventure Time RC, if you guys are not familiar with that channel, highly encourage you guys to check out his channel. And then, like I said, he's also showcasing Kyosho vehicles on a Wednesday. So please do me a favor and go ahead and check him out. Show some support. And I know there's many other people with Kyosho vehicles, but like I said, I know people are busy. People have things and other things in mind and stuff like that. But like I said, Kyosho vehicles, they're hard to come by. Even just to even keep them running in good state. I know it's difficult because of the lack of parts availability out there. So and once again, I encourage every single one of you guys, if you guys have a old beat up Kyosho in your basement, in your attic, in the garage, if you have it like in a box, go ahead and take it out, dust her off, and make the best of it. Upload a video on a Wednesday for Kyosho Wednesday, and trust me, I mean, we will be watching. So other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And RC Basher Boy here. Thanks for watching.